It's the book of Luke 21, verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and sights and great signs shall be from heaven. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Barakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and his only Son Bahashem, and Hamashiach Kabashah. Those are their true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, or Akim Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of the earthquakes in diverse places as of June the 2nd, 2025, on this Monday night. And this is a news article from the Jerusalem Post by the Jerusalem Post staff by Reuters as of June the 3rd, 2025, and last updated June the 3rd, 2025. It reads, magnitude of a 6.2 earthquake strikes the Doxenvis Islands of Greece, the EMSC says. It says a magnitude of a 6.2 earthquake struck the Doxenvis Islands, I pronounced that right, the Greece on Tuesday near the borders with Turkey. The European Mediterranean Seismological Century EMSC says. It says the quake was a depth of 68 kilometers, 42 miles, the EMSC says. It says the earthquake was apparently also felt in Israel. The White Net reported. It says citing individuals that interviewed with the Mount Ali Adamum and a Petel Talakaba, who claimed could feel tremors of the earthquake. The news sources also interviewed Israeli tourists who were staying at the Greek islands Rhodes at the time when the earthquake occurred. It says, we are in a hotel by the sea and the whole bed moved. The home room shook. The White Net quoted one tourist as saying, once again, it's the book of Luke 21 and verse 11. And great earthquake shall be in diverse places. Right now, we seeing the visitation from the Heavenly Father visiting this earth with these earthquakes in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and for sight. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be heaven. And right, that's what we're seeing. Luke 21 verse 11, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be from heaven. Right, so fearful sights and great signs shall be from heaven, especially with these uptake of earthquakes in diverse places, which we see the signs of it. And this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 2. Then thou shalt understand it is a very same time where the highest was the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, will begin to visit the world you made. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to visit this earth now somewhere ever with these earthquakes. This is 2nd Ezra 9, verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards, people will. Right, so we see the uptick of earthquakes and upwards, people will definitely with these earthquakes. We see signs of that. So as it says, once again, a magnitude of a 6.2 earthquake strikes the islands of Greece, the EMSC says. So we go to the it says unusual furies of earthquake shake near the Idaho mountain town. Right, rocks. We're going to be seeing increasing various of earthquakes in diverse places. It says earthquake hit North Carolina, South Carolina early in the morning. That was a day ago. It says dozens of earthquake rocks the U.S. town sitting on top of a sleeping giant fault. Right, so we're definitely going to be seeing earthquakes in diverse places. We're going to see increasing upticks of that. And this is from the latest of earthquakes.usgs.gov. And you had a 2.5 magnitude of an earthquake, 47 kilometers south of Pedro Bay, Alaska. 3.2 earthquake in the 32 kilometer, right, 4.4 earthquake, 32 kilometers east of Bernard, Peru. 3.6 earthquake recorded 15 kilometers northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 3.6 earthquake, 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.5 earthquake recorded 3 kilometers northeast of Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. If I pronounced that right. 4.6 earthquake recorded 2 kilometers east of Lazio, Condis of Mexico. 4.2 earthquake recorded 13 kilometers west to southwest of Haruyantanti, Peru. 2.9 earthquake recorded 7 kilometers west to southwest of Alta Centario, California. 3.4 earthquake recorded 131 kilometers north of northeast of Valquez, Puerto Rico. Then you had a 5.8 earthquake recorded 5 kilometers south of Alcimir, Turkey. And that was the same area that was hit with that 6.2 earthquake. Because I believe the earthquake felt in the islands of Greece. It felt in the areas of Turkey. And it felt areas of Israel as well too. It says a 2.6 earthquake recorded 12 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.9 earthquake 17 kilometers west of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 4.6 earthquake recorded in Bandia, Sea. 2.5 earthquake recorded 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.6 earthquake recorded 56 kilometers south White City, New Mexico. 4.2 earthquake recorded 286 kilometers west of northwest of Hauyuma, Tonga, if I pronounced that right. You had a 2.5 earthquake 12 kilometers west of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 4.6 earthquake in the Kermadec Island region. 2.6 earthquake recorded 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.6 earthquake 13 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. Oh, that's why no wonder I read that news article. They said it was a fury of earthquakes over there in Idaho. I believe in that mountain region, which was small magnitude earthquakes. Increasing of earthquakes over there in the area. As I read that news article, it says 2.5 earthquake 26 kilometers southwest of Jal, New Mexico. 2.8 earthquake recorded 9 kilometers north of northwest of Sioux City, Alaska. 4.3 earthquake recorded 8 kilometers west of Puerto Madero, Mexico. 4.4 earthquake recorded 70 kilometers southeast of Sevio, Kursk, East Russia. 4.1 earthquake recorded 70 kilometers southeast of Savio, Kursk of Russia. 4.1 earthquake recorded 121 kilometers northeast La Pasio, Timor-Leste. 2.6 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers southwest of Stella, Puerto Rico. 2.6 earthquake recorded 35 kilometers west of southwest of Taper Creek, Alaska. 3.4 earthquake recorded 78 kilometers north of northeast of Cruz Bay, U.S. Virgin Islands. 2.6 earthquake recorded 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 3.1 earthquake recorded 54 kilometers south of White City, New Mexico. 3.2 earthquake recorded 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 3.2 earthquake recorded 14 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 3.5 earthquake was recorded 270 kilometers southwest of Aldock, Alaska. 4.7 earthquake recorded 118 kilometers south of Bangkok, Indonesia. 2.5 earthquake recorded 17 kilometers north of northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.9 earthquake recorded 48 kilometers south of southeast of Lakachina, Alaska. 2.6 earthquake recorded 15 kilometers northwest of Stanley, Idaho. 2.6 earthquake in the 24 kilometers southwest of Jao, New Mexico. 4.7 earthquake in the 62 miles of southwest of Port Vila, Benson. 4.1 earthquake recorded 43 kilometers north of northwest of Chiang Mai of Thailand. 4.4 earthquake recorded 23 kilometers southeast of Rakshi of Tajikistan. 4.9 earthquake recorded Pagan region, North Mariana Islands. 4.4 earthquake recorded 61 kilometers south and southeast of Algoliwa, Cho, Japan. 2.5 earthquake recorded 34 kilometers east of Pedro Bay, Alaska. So those are the latest of earthquakes in diverse places as of June the 2nd, 2025 on this Monday night. Yep, so once again, this is in the book of 2nd Edge, chapter 9, verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand it is at the very same time wherein the highest, which the Heavenly Father Yahweh, will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so we see the Heavenly Father visiting the earth with these earthquakes in diverse places. 2nd Edge, 9, verse 3, it says, therefore there should be seen earthquakes and upwards with the world. Right, so there should be seen earthquakes and upwards with the world. So definitely seeing the increasing uptick of the earthquakes in diverse places. That's from the visitation from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh himself. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 7. Just like we've been seeing these increasing wildfires and volcano eruptions from, I believe it's over in the Yellow Sea in different places around the world, as it recently as well to places like Indonesia, places around the different areas. We're going to be seeing, volcano eruptions, wildfires, and these earthquakes in diverse places, which we're seeing. This is the book of Psalms 18, verse 7. It says, then the earth shook and trembled, and the foundations also of his removal shook because of his wrath. Right, so we see increasing signs from the Heavenly Father visiting the earth with the great shakings on the planet Earth with his visitation, and with these volcano eruptions will continuously increase. And this is the prophet Isaiah 28, verse 2. Just like we're seeing those heavy floodings over there in Nigeria. So we're definitely seeing, more increasing of these floodings, tornadoes, earthquakes, landslides, floodings, and famines and best of plagues. And that's the visitation from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh of hosts. Isaiah 28, verse 2, it says, behold, the power of Yahweh has a mighty and a strong one, which is a tempest of hell and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters, and the overflowing shall cast up the earth with the hand. Isaiah 29, verse 6, thou shalt be visit of Yahweh of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms, temps and flood and fire. So with that, hopefully this Sitdown Lesson was edifying of the earthquakes in diverse places as of June the 2nd, 2025 on this Monday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. In the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Kabbashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles. Until next time, I would say Shalom.